All right, welcome, man. I need something positive because I mean, you can see it. Came on pretty darn excited the other day when the Democrats, on Tuesday, when the Democrats won all those elections, a clean sweep, thinking, there's some hope for this country yet. Even young men, I even made a couple videos on them. Even they didn't let me down. But then fucking Democrats cave on the government shutdown. All the hope is lost. But I need something positive because I got to get up for this game I got to play, and I just don't want to go into that with a negative mindset. And yeah. Anyways, I want to talk about some astrological signs real quick because I do believe in that shit. And all of the Scorpio presidents have been fucking amazing. I was looking at this list. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, I guess I have to type it in again. They didn't list Joe Biden. And I had to Google. I was like, "Am I misremembering?" I was pretty darn sure Joe Biden was a Scorpio. And man, I had such fucking high hopes for that guy when he came in office. I was telling people, man, I was because I was thinking, man, there's been a lot of Scorpio presidents, and yeah, they're the most represented sign. And I was thinking, man, all the Scorpio presidents have been very effective, very effectual. And yeah, and he was great. I think Joe Biden was a good president. I made a video on him. Yeah, I listed him as one of my favorites. I have way warmer feelings towards him than Barack Obama. Lived through them both, of course, but Joe Biden's the best president of my lifetime. It's not close, and he was on a totally different level in terms of doing things for people. He like it seemed to me, and which is I think is a major reason he lost. That Joe Biden put corporations second to people. And I'd never seen a president do it in my lifetime, which is why I hated him so much. And of course, they use their propaganda outlets, corporate media, which they own, to shit on him constantly. Why wouldn't they? This thing Americans got to understand. With the media telling you something is all by design. There's a method to that because they want you to feel and react a certain way. Why would they tell you Joe Biden's doing a good job if he's not putting his donors first? They would feel betrayed. But I don't watch corporate media, which is a major reason I didn't feel that Joe Biden was doing a bad job. I like getting out of Afghanistan. I like the American Rescue Act. I like the Inflation Reduction Act. I like the CHIPS Act. I like the gun control bill. He did a lot. But you motherfuckers are so like hateful and blinded by propaganda. You voted for the rapist. And what do you expect? As the saying goes, you vote for a rapist, expect to get effed, and you are. But I want to listen to Joe Biden speak on Trump blocking the SNAP benefits during the shutdown. Because I want to hear from a president. And I'm sure there's people coming here, oh, that those guys on the left. If that offends you, unsubscribe, man. I got to speak my mind. And I can see things clearly. Joe Biden was a great president. And progressives should have been, well, progressives were backing him. At least the ones in Congress.
And one of the
Needed 4 more fucking years of this agenda.
proudest things I did as president.
No, the most important thing he did. The CHIPS Act is like my 1B, but the most important thing he did, 1A, was he was appointing federal judges at a faster rate than Trump. He was at a rate to beat Trump until you fucking dumbasses when I voted for that motherfucker again. Federal judges, that's an appointment for life. You understand? A president's there 48 years. A federal judgeship is for life. This has consequences. Vote smarter. Jeez, I almost broke my fucking computer hitting it so hard. But America needs to be fucking smart. I'm tired. It's not hard to be smart.
Was cut child poverty in half in America.
Child poverty by 40% with the fucking child tax credit. You didn't know shit about Joe Biden didn't fight for people. You're stupid. You're not ignorant. You're a fucking moron.
Now we have a president who's deliberately making hunger worse for Americans. Today, in the United States of America, 1 in 5 children.
You say, oh, Joe Biden, yeah, it's dementia. He's stupid. He can't speak. He's speaking pretty damn well to me. And you may be wondering. Nobody's wondering, but I'll say it. Would I have voted for Joe Biden again over there? Yes.
Hungry every night.
Just need a warm body, baby. That can appoint those judges. That's how Republicans look at it. Which is why we lose. Because you motherfuckers ain't ruthless enough. You think the president's your fucking friend or something. No. He's a tool.
No, it's more than boo. It is a disgrace. It's immoral. It's wrong. Simply wrong.
Americans look at politics in such a dumb
By
way,
the way,
like a child.
did anyone see a Halloween party Trump threw for himself and his friends? No, down in Mar-a-Lago. I
It's all
thought it was an
about the
example of who
outcome.
he
It's all
is.
about winning for your
The
side.
theme of the Halloween party at
It's all
Mar-a-Lago
that
on
matters.
Halloween was
And then this goes out to the Gaza people. The people that boycotted voting for Kamala Harris because of Gaza. It's not about your fucking feelings. It's about having a country to live in. And we don't live in Gaza.
The Great Gatsby. On Friday, everyone dressed up like the rich folks they are from the War in 20s, though.
Always have smoke for
On
those people.
Saturday,
I was mad about Gaza too. Watch all my videos. I had to make a decision on one day to vote for Kamala. I was proud to make that vote. I don't live in Gaza. I live in America. And you people are so short-sighted and downright dumb. You voted to because you blame her for destroying Gaza, even though she's the vice president who has no control over where bombs are and money is sent. And they literally have no duties besides being the tie-breaking vote in the Senate and stepping in if the president's incapacitated. Literally nothing else. And you punish her, and not only have you further decimated Gaza and the West Bank now, you've destroyed America. So are you thinking you're the smart ones?
he cut assistance to 40 million.
Some people can be so
food assistance to
smart they're
40 million
stupid.
Americans. The next
You overthink
day,
everything.
he holds his party for the world to see, make a fool of himself. And he cuts food assistance. You can't make this stuff up. Folks, when I left the president, I knew Trump was going to take a wrecking ball of the country. But I had no idea, I have to admit, I didn't know it was going to be an actual wrecking ball. Anyone see what he's done to the east wing of the People's House, the White House? It's a perfect symbol of his presidency. Trump has taken a wrecking ball not only to the People's House, but to the Constitution, to the rule of law, to our very democracy. And yet while doing this, Trump at the same time can provide recently, on his own account, 40.
I can't even watch Donald Trump speak for like not even an extended period of time. Like 30 seconds just fills me with rage. Man, I'm actually hanging on every fucking word of a Joe Biden speech. It's gotten that bad. It's gotten that bad.
$30 billion line of credit to Argentina without even the government voting for it? Who in the hell does he think he is?
He's not wrong about any of this.
I'm not kidding about this. You may remember when I was running the first time around, I talked about I was worried about protection of democracy. I thought it was literally at risk.
People thought he was just joking.
I cannot find the money that he's blown away to feed all those kids. The family farms in Nebraska. Many of them are going bankrupt.
This guy is going to lose his party for the Midwest for a whole goddamn generation after what they've done to these farmers. I know how this shit really works. These people are not going to vote for him again. I think 2 times is all they need to see to realize, man, we're going to lose literally everything. If you already haven't, if we do that again, better wake the fuck up.
Because Donald Trump starts this ridiculous trade war.
Down to your fucking family.
Which I hope the Supreme Court will finally step up and have some backbone and say he had no right to do it. The Republicans refuse to say there's any problem at all. There's a lot of good folks. I know these folks. I hate to admit it. I was a United States Senator for 36 years. Longer than most of you are alive.
Longer than I was alive for sure.
But now, look.
As old as dirt.
He now says...
He was the youngest senator at the time, like 29.
Golden age.
So saying Joe Biden is stupid is really it's just that. Because he was the youngest senator ever at 29. You don't get to do that by being stupid. It probably means you're a political genius.
The only gold is stuff he's hanging on the mantle of what isn't it? Oh. But this, all kidding aside, does anyone feel like this is a golden age? but it is a golden age for the Trump family.
I like the donkey, by the way. I don't know why I keep looking at it. I just stupid fucking design. I love it.
Imagine.
Reminds me of doctor's office when I was a kid.
Has anyone noticed how much the Trump family has made while he's been president, put in their pocket? Reported $1.8 billion. Can you imagine if any other president
I love the whole stage.
in American history did that? Can you imagine what
Talk about
happened?
the contrast. Yeah, I'm really high right now. I don't give a fuck. Like, I gotta comment on this too. I love this stage. It's like the contrast to this old, serious man from a different era, and like just everything's like jumping out and like cartoonish and colorful. It's really, it's like kind of surreal.
Happened
Big zoom out.
because of the government shutdown. Millions of families could soon be paying double what they pay for the basic health care they received under my administration. Here in Nebraska, if Trump gets his way.
Let's talk about that, man. People on the ACA are about to get absolutely fucked over because, like, people are still having their head in the dirt, better wake up because your premium might be like $400 right now a month. It's gonna go be like $1,200 pretty soon. Not exaggerating. Some premiums are gonna go up more than 3 times because the Democrats fucking caved. They didn't fight for your health care subsidies, so you vote them out.
It's estimated that a 60-year-old couple could see their health care premium increase from $22,000 to by over $22,000 a year. That's not hyperbole. It's coming, folks. This is real. I know we say it. People go, that can't be true. Think about it.
It's true.
Additional $22,000.
That's how this works. It's called the Affordable Care Act because taxpayers, you pay the subsidy to make it affordable.
By the way, you know how many government shutdowns we had when I was president?
None.
Zero, zilch, none.
Last one was in 2013.
During my
Actually,
term.
no. I think Trump had a government shutdown in his first term. Let's fact check that. Oh, I can't type so high. All right, yeah, 2018. There was a government shutdown. Can you see how long it was? Bro, man, all this information, just tell me how long it was. Look at it, like documenting the whole thing. I don't care. All right, let's get back to this.
We expanded health care, increased Obamacare. We made cancer research a priority.
That's what I'm saying, man. This guy did a great job as president. The funding priorities said it all. Like, I loved every budget they passed. I mean, I liked it. I didn't love it because they couldn't pass the Build Back Better, but that's Joe Manchin and Kristen Sinema. But yeah, I love the budgets. He actually, like I say, he put people first. This guy actually looked out for human beings, which shocked me. I thought he was just gonna be like Obama.
Cutting government funding for cancer research.
Nothing like Obama.
Folks, I know what cancer research means. Cancer hits every family. Hit my family hard. Just
this is a great
so
speech. I don't care what anybody says. Trump could never speak this clearly and this sincerely, and he would be talking about some bullshit like Arnold Palmer's dick or golf.
My oldest son.
This good speech focused.
Delaware, who should have been the president, not me. Volunteered to go to Iraq for a year. Didn't have to. Came back with stage 4 glioblastoma because he lived near the burn pit.
That's why I will always respect Beau Biden. I thought I read about him in retrospect. It's not like I had this thought while he was alive, but I think he would have been president one day. He was Attorney General of Delaware, and the funny thing about that, his main priority in his office was prosecuting like sexual assault cases. Like Joe Biden had a sexual assault allegation, but we won't go into that. That's a whole story for another time. Unsubstantiated, but still there. But he was young. He's like, what was he, in his 30s when he died, and really smart. He was nothing like Hunter Biden. But yeah, and the fact that he volunteered to go to Iraq when he was a senator's kid or vice president's kid at the time, actually, I think he didn't have to. We didn't go to Iraq as a senator, but he didn't have to do that. His life was still privileged. He didn't have to go anywhere, do anything, or work or anything, any of that. He went to Iraq and got brain cancer. because of his exposure to toxic burn pits, which Joe Biden passed a budget to resolve. I know everything about his fucking presidency. I love this guy. I was a bigger Joe Biden fan than Barack Obama fan when they were in office together because Joe Biden was the more liberal one.
Just like those guys did 9/11.
Even farther left now.
And he died. I remember him calling me aside. I shouldn't probably say this.
I named my fucking dog after his son. Beau Biden died in May of 2015. I got my dog in October 2015. October 28th, if you want to be exact. Named him Beau for him.
When he died, I lost part of my soul, and I
Massive Joe Biden fan.
asked to meet with me in his room, the hospital room. And he said, "Dad, look at me. We have this screwy thing, we Bidens. We say, we want to make sure we really mean." He said, "Give me your word as a Biden." He said, "Dad, look at me."
I know I'm interrupting Joe Biden telling a heartfelt speech about his dead son. But man, people need to go back and watch these old Joe Biden speeches. He could work a room. This guy was actually very charismatic back then. You look at him the way he is now. He wasn't always like this.
"I know what you're going to do, Dad. When I go, you're going to quit. You're not going to want to be engaged. But look at me, Dad. Promise me. Give me your word as a Biden. You'll stay involved. Give me your word." And I did. But guess what? There are those moments like you've had, so many of you. How many in here have lost anybody to cancer?
Well, you didn't want this man as president again. Like, damn,
No.
America, you are just jaded,
Folks,
evil, diabolical people.
but when you get that
So
research,
damn dumb.
the research they're doing,
Tragically stupid.
diagnose it. In my case, I just have prostate cancer. And when they finish this round of treatment, you get to ring that bell at the end of a year of treatment. Well, I thank God for the doctors and the nurses and the incredible breakthroughs we're making in cancer research.
And now Trump destroyed
Now
cancer
Trump and
research.
Republican friends,
Especially childhood cancer research.
government.
Every single goddamn Trump voter, I don't care if you're MAGA or not, every single Trump voter owns that. You've killed untold amounts of sick children. He rescinded cancer research money illegally.
Funding
That.
for health care and making it more expensive.
Fucking Trump voter would have the intelligence, wherewithal, or attention span to be still listening to this point. But fuck them. Never forgive, never forget. They're enemies of this country.
More expensive for virtually everyone. And because of Republican budget cuts, more than 300 rural hospitals in America, including 2 right here in Nebraska, are going to shut down. They're on the chopping block. What alternatives those people have? Not like there's another one 2 miles away. Folks, I've never said this my whole career, but I think it's immoral.
What?
It's
He never said this
un-American.
in his whole
It's
career.
flat out wrong.
What?
You have to ask yourself,
He's never said that in his whole career.
why? Why in God's name are they doing this? Why?
He's never seen anything immoral in his career.
Well, I'll tell you why.
Okay.
So they can give away an additional $4 trillion in tax breaks to the benefit the wealthiest people in America. That's $4 billion over 10 years on top of the tax break they gave the first term that put us in a hole.
I think that math adds up,
That's
big
right.
guy.
I don't
Did he say 4 trillion? He says 4 billion over 10 years. That's 40 billion. Like, what? He's so hilarious. I can't do math either.
Kids going hungry, and rural hospitals are closing. The cost of healthcare is skyrocketing.
Oh, 40 billion over 10. That's 400 billion. It doesn't make sense.
All because Trump wants to give people like Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg, which I have another way of calling him, a tax cut.
How did you download this?
There's a word back in Scranton.
To be
where
real
I
hater.
was born and where I spent my summers with my grandpa and grandpa. We call this a bunch of malarkey.
Malarkey, there it is. Maybe last time we hear that.
Folks, here's what I understood
not.
that Donald Trump
But it could be.
Never does understand. Will. And I've said this before. I mean this sincerely. It's not just a slogan. Wall Street, they're not bad guys. But they didn't build America. The middle class built
I
America.
disagree once again. Second disagreement of the video. Wall Street are bad guys.
And unions built the middle class.
That's
A
true.
fact.
I had that
That's
on
a
a
fact.
sticker on my door growing up. All right. Yeah, I loved it, man. Okay. When I came into this, I expected, all right, I'm gonna regret doing this video. I'm gonna wind up cutting it, leaving it on the cutting room floor. But I loved it. It was a great speech, and the whole thing's 30 minutes. That I can't believe he went for 30 minutes. But that's impressive. I'm not gonna watch it, but yeah, there's stuff I like to do. But that was great, and he spoke to real issues, and I could connect with it, and it was great. And one day. I truly believe that people will see his presidency for what it was. It's transformational. And for some reason, people voted for Trump. I have a hard time believing it, but since late in the video, we can talk a little about election rigging. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Should I be mad at the American people or some people that tried to interfere with the election? Maybe a little of both. But they shouldn't have even been like able to be interfered with. This should have been such an overwhelming defeat of the Republicans where we should have sent the message we don't fuck with you anymore. But you gave him a lifeline, you gave him the whole damn government, and you gave him the popular vote. That part is just ultimately disrespectful to every decent person in this country that tried to succeed, do the right thing here. Anyways, yeah, the zodiac. Let's circle back around to that. I'm a Scorpio, and if you really want to get rid of the Republican Party, bring it to a permanent end. You want to compromise the Republican Party to a permanent end. Elect me one day. I'm ready to get my hands dirty. I don't think the Republicans have a right to exist.